Hello on day 22. Today is a good day. Gertrude's a little moody, but it's still a good day. That shake in the morning is helping my stomach get up and go. I've discovered she doesn't seem to like food first thing, so making sure I'm eating breakfast, I'm having a shake. Weigh-in day today, 3 pounds this week, so that brings my new total to 47 pounds in 42 days, including pre-op. So not so bad. A lighter week, but any progress, any pound lost is not a pound gained. So I am still happy. 47 pounds down. Can't wait to break that 50 and put one of those really cool posts like I've lost 50 pounds and that equals, 51 pound bags of flour. It helps put perspective on it. One of the things I noticed yesterday after doing my video, I was thinking about, okay, what am I going to make for supper? And I find I'm thinking about food all the time, and I'm well prepared. I have a good stock of various ingredients, but I spend so much time thinking about what will Gertrude take and what will go down and what am I in the mood for, that I end up putting something together last minute. It's still good, yogurt or something, but I've got these ingredients that I'm discovering I'm not doing anything with. I want to try zoodles. I talked about zucchini noodles last week and I still haven't done them. I have zucchini sitting in my fridge because it's such a small portion. And it's so weird. I find I'm having such a hard time figuring out ways to cook for myself that are this big. I'm not going to make a giant batch of spaghetti sauce for this. So I'm still working out my ways of how I'm going to do things. Like the lean ground chicken, that was cool because I cooked it all up and then I split it up into little 100-gram portions and they're in the freezer, so they're ready to go. So I need to figure out ways to do that with something like zucchini noodles. I don't assume they freeze, but a friend of mine at work told me that they keep really well in the fridge once you zoodle them. So I'm going to have to start experimenting with that. But it's so weird. And the other thing I've noticed is that I was so prepared for each step of the phase back into food after the surgery that I have so much extra crap in the house that now I don't even want to look at, like baby food. I got the La Mère Poule. It's this brand that's great and it's organic and it's got good ingredients and not lots of chemicals and you have to keep it in the freezer, hence not the chemicals. It's not something I can live in a jar on the counter for like 6 years. But I have unopened packages of it. I got all this stuff, and then I moved past the baby food stage. Anyway, I don't know if you guys are like me, but I have all this stuff. Like I have a box of cream of wheat that now that I'm allowed to chew, I don't want to know from. So I'm going to figure out ways to use it up. Like last night for supper, what I ended up doing was taking one of the little cups of baby food, something chicken, and mixing it with a little of my cooked lean ground chicken. So that kind of made it almost like a stew. So it gave me a way to use it up. But if the rest of you are like me, you now find yourself with cupboards full of stuff that you no longer want to know about. Like I have sugar-free Jell-O mix coming out of my ears, and I don't want to know from Jell-O. I'm figuring I'm going to fob it off on the kids. Hey, at least it's sugar-free. To them, they'll think it's a treat, it's dessert, but it's actually sugar-free. So there you go. And I spent a lot of time reading my new bariatric cookbooks. Ask me if I've tried anything. No, nothing. Not one recipe. Nothing. Not even the shakes. What I find I do is I fall back on my regulars. Also, because of the trying new foods with Gertrude, it's got me a little wary. So when I'm not in the mood to risk something not working out, I go back and I eat an egg. So it is what it is. Tell me, are the rest of you like me? Do you have a house full of baby food and cream of wheat mix and Jell-O powder that you no longer want to know about anymore? Oh, other really good news. Today I went to visit my dad and my stepmom, Susie. And on the way there, I got gas because I go through the reserve, so I'm going to get cheap gas. I reached down and flipped the switch for the gas cover without taking off my seatbelt. Now, for any of you that have not lived through this, you do not understand the excitement. I did not have to take off my seatbelt. All of me and the seatbelt fit so that I could just reach down and flip the switch. So that is today's monumental news. I opened the gas cap without taking off my seatbelt.